For those of you that don't know, Thrivers Live is a 3-day conference held in Monterey, California that I attended this year with one of my best stylist friends, Megan. This event was only available to members of Thrivers Society, which is a business building program for hairstylists. If you want more information, I'll link it below. And the short flight from LAX to Monterey, the plane was so cute. I've never actually gone off a plane like this. When we landed, Monterey was so beautiful, literally sunny in the 70s. Our conference was held right next to the Portola Hotel. Our room was beautiful, and when we pulled up, there were these giant Thrivers Live signs. We decided to come an extra day early so we can just spend the day running around Monterey, and it was so beautiful, so much fun. We wanted to eat at every restaurant we passed, and I found the best ice cream in the world. It's at Revival called Bee's Knees. It has honey in it. From our adventures, we discovered there was a free trolley that goes all around Monterey, and we decided to just hop on and see what there was to do. And we actually ended up having to take sweatshirts with us this next day because it was chilly in the shade, which is not what I was expecting from California, but not mad at it. And we had so much fun just riding around on this trolley. A couple of my guests told me to check out the Monterey Bay Aquarium, which I was kind of iffy on because I can't tell you the last time I was at an aquarium, but we went and I literally felt like a little kid. It was the coolest thing ever. And then somehow we ended up getting donuts twice this day. And the next day kicked off Thrivers Live. It was the VIP day, and this is where the anxious butterflies kicked in. Britt and her team went all out with the decoration, and when I got there, I got a cookie with my name on it for being a part of the 2X Club. Before the first speaker that day, I ran into Britt and we had to say hi. I was so excited to finally meet her. And because the VIP group was smaller, we got to ask a lot more questions. It was more intimate, and we met Jen Gottlieb, Heather McGowan, Natasha Samuel, and Cash Lawless. And during every break between speakers, I feel like I met 5 new people. Everyone was so open and friendly. One of the things Britt said at the beginning of the conference was to be open and accept the fact that you may not be as much of an expert in something as you think you are. And Natasha Samuel taught me this when it came to Instagram. Cash Lawless from the Millionaire Hairstylist was awesome, talking about finances, investing, and kind of breaking down that barrier for us and making it easy to understand. After Heather McGowan's presentation, a woman named Andrea went up and made a comment, and I resonated with it so much I had to go up and introduce myself, and we kind of ended up spending the whole rest of the week with her. That night we had the VIP mixer, and it was so nice to talk to so many people that I've only ever spoken to through a screen. The next day was the first core day, and there were so many more attendees. I honestly didn't know how many people were going to be attending, but the first core day showed me that this was kind of a big deal. There were so many people rushing into the conference room, and us VIPs got our couches and tables up at the front. I actually made a comment to Megan when everything was getting started up, like, this is my Super Bowl. And then Britt made her grand entrance and got everyone so pumped for the rest of the day. AJ Vaden was an awesome speaker on branding. My biggest takeaway from her is that you are most well positioned to serve the person you once were. And it made so much sense because when other hairstylists are asking my advice, I always feel like, I've been in your shoes before, I've been there, I know what you're going through. And then we met Omar Johnson, which showed us the importance of creating a manifesto. Even if you're a stylist in a suite with no employees, creating a manifesto for yourself and for your clients. And then me and a bunch of other Thrivers were actually invited up on stage to celebrate being a part of the 2X and 3X Club. That night, Kristen Sozman led a sound bath meditation on the beach, which was much needed after all of the energy and all of the knowledge that we picked up that day. And then the next day got started. Anthony O'Neill was one of the speakers that day. He was a riot. I took an entire page of notes from his presentation. My favorite thing he said was to not let your comfort zone become your kill zone. I'm literally like going home and writing that on my mirror. Candy Valentino gave us some awesome ideas and resources on how to manage and maximize our business. And I completely understand why Britt saved Jamie Kern Lima as the last speaker, because she introduced her as everyone gave us all these awesome things and Jamie's gonna make us believe it. And let me tell you, during one of her exercises, there wasn't a dry eye in the house. And then Britt celebrated some Thrivers with awards that totally deserved the recognition. The thing I'm most excited about is that at the very end, Britt had us sign up for accountability groups so we can stay connected with each other and keep this momentum going. And then we were off. It was such an awesome trip, literally life-changing. I better see you guys there next year.